All right, good morning, gentlemen. Welcome to Race Therapy. Well, we're doing something a little different today, and I'm sure we're going to be adding a lot of content in regards to models, specifically racing models. We'll be going over things from drag race cars to road race cars and everything in between. So in this very first installment, we're going to go over the famous Ferrari GTO from 1962 to 1964. This particular model is from Exodo. This particular model is actually from CMC, a very renowned company that's been making models for several years. They're very meticulous as far as the details that are incorporated into their models. Outstanding details from hose clamps to brake lines, fuel lines, interior parts, basically anything that was on the real car pretty much is on this car, on the models, on the 1/18 scale models. Even things that you can't see are there. That's why when you pick up one of these models, they're pretty hefty because of all the materials and all the parts that are included. I believe they're over 17 to 1800 parts incorporated into these models, which is astonishing. Just to give you a quick overview of some details, let's look at the chassis. I mean, you can't get more detail than that. That's CMC. Look at I think those are the fuel lines, the rear end, the clamps, the headers, exquisite detail, working suspension. It does work. Absolutely amazing detail. This is real metal. I think they use stainless steel for a lot of the parts. Stainless steel, brass. But that's it right there. So let's get into it. So this particular car, it has just been introduced from CMC. It's hot off the press. This was originally built for Stirling Moss, and if you notice that the steering wheel is on the other side, so this was made for him. Oh, the gas cap came up, and unfortunately he was not able to race this car. He was supposed to run the 24 Hours of Le Mans in this car, so a what-if scenario, if he was in this car, he probably would have won. This car was a pretty successful race car. Ironically, the track that he crashed in, which was Goodwood, that pretty much ended his career, was the track that this car won in with another driver. So this was chassis number 3503. And it had an extensive race history. It wasn't originally this color. I believe it was red. But in the end, it is beautiful. They refinished it soon after delivery. I think the owner racer was Irish. His last name was Irish, but ironically, the colors of the car are Irish, green. It's a mint green, and if you look at the interior, let's see if we could open up the door so you can see the inside. And this is what's really unique about the car. It's got green seats. Just looking for the luck of the Irish. The other outstanding feature of this car And again, the kudos to CMC for their detail work. If you notice back here, the spoiler is actually a bolt-on spoiler. So this would mean this is an early car, because later on they made the spoiler built in, so it doesn't have any rivets or anything. But this one has rivets. It has the seams on it. So specifically they made that for this car. Yeah, it's amazing detail. I'll bring out another car just to show. Actually, you know what? I'll wait just to do the comparison on another video. But yeah, this car is very nice. Let's see if we can take the straps off. Now, from the original set of the GTOs that came out a couple years back, these were really belt straps. And what happened is that you can never get the belt straps back in as a result. So that was kind of a pain. So right now I'm going to undo these. This one was a little bit easier. Let's see if we could get this one. You should just pull right out. Yeah. Good thing they did take the off of it. Yes, almost there. All right, so this one's out. And usually what people do, we just leave them out. I mean, but you can put it back in since it doesn't have a belt pin. All right, so that's out. Just wondering if this is a real. Oh, it is. So it looks like this one. Again, something that's unique to this particular car is it got a little locking latch here. And there it is. I guess we need to. It's going to be hard to get the whatchamacallit, but there's the detail of the engine. It's exquisite. There you go. Let's see if we can get a little closer so you could see. I mean, these things are just jewel-like. There's the rivets I was mentioning before. The exhaust. I guess those cooling covers can come off. Those are real tiny screws, but they're real screws. But yeah, there's the detail of the engine. And then the brakes, disc brakes. This was like one of the first. Ferraris actually have disc brakes. And if you notice that these things have real aluminum spoke wheels with real individual spokes. I mean, you just can't get any better with Exodo. Let's go into the trunk. Let's see what we have here. There we go. We got a spare tire. And looks like a little fire extinguisher in there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a fire extinguisher. I mean, really excellent car. I mean, and like I said, this is a new edition with the older style bolt-on spoiler, left-hand drive. Yeah, this is what it is. They're pretty pricey. I got this one at a good price. But yeah, as soon as these are gone, I'm sure they're going to skyrocket like the last ones did. I've seen these go as high as $4,000, which, you know, considering the detail that was put into these models, you really can't blame people for this. I mean, even the windows work. If you see right here, boom, outstanding. I mean, you just can't get any better than that. I mean, that's it. CMC GTO number 15 Stirling Moss car. Thank you for watching.